Um,
Did you have one with Dr. Sethi this Friday?
well, I'm going to be honest with you, Candice. I'm a scattered mess right now, trying to make appointments and stuff. I have a calendar now. I've been working with just notes and stuff, and I double booked Dr. Sethi with visitation. So I have them on, actually, I was on the automated system when you beeped in trying to reschedule that.
Okay.
I don't know when that would be rescheduled, so I don't know when you would want to attempt to do this.
Well, I was looking at possibly Thursday or Friday.
All right, I have a calendar now. I have all my stuff written down. I do not have anything at all going on Thursday. Friday morning is visitation.
Friday morning is visitation. Okay. So why don't we see if we can try and plan for Thursday? Okay. And then also I did talk with Joelle just to give you an update in terms of those storage units, and we're going to be paying for them going forward until you find housing, and then we can reassess at that time.
Okay, and I want to let you know I was going to give you a call about the house that I attempted to go look at in Walton. And
Okay.
if you need, for purposes of my record, I have been talking to him all week, and he was very rude and ridiculous, tried to give me a bunch of crap about how HUD works, didn't want to accept HUD, made arrangements.
Sorry, Tammy, you're cutting out a little bit.
I'm in Afton. This is crappy service. Can you hear me better? Hello?
Tammy,
Can you hear
are
me?
you still there?
I am. Can you hear me? Hello?
Kind of, but it's like kind of robotic, if you will.
I'm sorry. Let me try.
No, there you are.
I'm moving around in the house. It's Afton. This is even worse service than Walton.
Yeah, no, you're actually perfect right now, wherever you're at.
Okay. So,
all I heard was the guy was rude and ridiculous, and then you trailed off from there.
I have all the messages that I sent to him through Marketplace. We made arrangements for 10 o'clock to look at it Saturday morning. We made those arrangements on Friday. The person that I'm staying with, she has diabetes, so she had low blood sugar that morning, which was unavoidable. So I sent him a message and I told him we possibly could be 15 to 20 minutes late. Is that okay still? In the text message, he said that would be fine. In the meantime, because I'm working with two different phones, I have my YouTube and my Facebook on one phone. And then the new phone that I bought, which I'm talking to you now, is what I have service on. So when he sent me the text saying, no, I'm not going to be here, we were already on the road on the way there, and we were only 10 minutes late. So the message that he sent me was, I'm not going to be here, I'm leaving. Well, when we got there, he hadn't left. He was still there. And he says, oh, we can't get in now. I just painted the porch, which it wasn't painted. I have eyes. And he says, I have it all locked up. I can't even get into the back. We're just going to, I don't know what to tell you. We'll have to make different arrangements, blah, blah, blah. And I wish I had filmed all that, but I didn't. Anyway,
okay.
So with the issues that he was trying to tell me that he's had with HUD, I'm guessing probably HUD quit paying because it wasn't passable.
Okay.
So I'm going to consider that at this point not an option because I'm not dealing with another Walton slumlord.
Okay.
So I have a message. I've scoured Delaware opportunities for these supposed housing counselors, only to keep being told that all they have is the first-time home buyers. Lo and behold, over the weekend, I received a message from, I don't remember what her name is. Now they've come up with a housing counselor. So I'm going to see if they can try to help me. I don't know how to navigate all these websites. Obviously, you helped me with Zillow. That's a scam. They want more money.
Right.
The lady that's been sending Tay messages, I asked her if she could help me. She's actually through social services. I've contacted...
Is that Karen?
I don't know her name. I can't look it up because I'm on the phone with you. I don't know how to switch
that's
over.
okay.
But I can send you in an email a screenshot of the emails and the texts that I'm getting.
Okay.
Also,
well, I know that I was included one from Karen. I think you pronounce it Bukma.
I think that's her name, the one that's been sending Kay the Trillo.
Yeah, and then she had provided you, I think this morning, she sent another one back giving you like the homeless advocate and the agency advocate for DO.
Oh, that was over the weekend. Yes, I got that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I also have contacted Catholic Charities. That referral was given to me by Rachel at Dr. Freeman's office at UHS there in Walton. Because they're supposed to have a housing advocate over there too. But I left a message. The lady is out on vacation, so I'm waiting for a message from that also.
Okay.
So I'm doing the best I can to try to get help with all this. I don't understand it. The slumlord landlords, I don't know how to deal with them. I need help with this. I've been begging for help this whole time. I don't know why it's so difficult. There's all these programs that are supposed to help people, and it's just, they're not working.
Right. So, I mean, what I'll do is I'll see if I can also reach out. I encourage you to do so. But I'll reach out at the same time, okay?
To who?
To like the agency advocate, homeless advocate, and talk to them about giving me your phone number and things like that.
Okay, she is on, according to the text message I got, she's on vacation. I don't know if she said until the 29th. I don't know if that means she gets back today or she's still gone today. That wasn't clarified. But I definitely will try to contact her today also.
Okay.
I need help navigating this. I don't know I don't know the right sentence I'm supposed to ask. I don't know the magical words someone's supposed to come up with. I need help.
In terms of reaching out to landlords and what to ask them?
Well, first of all, just navigating these websites. I don't understand this Trello thing. I've sent several things inquiring, and it says, well, the person's received your message, or I don't even know. So I did, like I said, sent a message, and I think you're right. Her name's Karen. If she can help me navigate these sites, because I just feel stupid. It's just, I don't know. I'm not a...
Can you spell the website for me?
For what? Trillo?
Yeah.
Trillo.
Oh, okay. All right.
And there's no money involved. I didn't have to pay anything. I do have, I guess, the app, but I don't know how to work it. I never even had a cell phone until we were on North Street. I wasn't concerned with it. I just took care of my kids, and we had a home phone. So now I'm on a crash course learning all this while I'm in crisis here with being homeless and no kids.
Right. So what I'll tell you, Tammy, is I'll take a look at Trillo website as well, see what I can figure out about it, and maybe we can sit down and go through it and see, what's what. You're saying that
that would be great.
Yeah.
And Candice, I can't do this with Kay. I can't. She's rude. She lies. She's misrepresenting things that get said. I can't do this with her. I understand she's going to have to be the one to pick me up and do the home visits and stuff. But I am asking nicely if I can work with you to get some of this stuff done, because it's not going to happen with Kay. She's not going to help me.
I can ask those questions to my supervisor. I can't guarantee anything, but
well, like you just mentioned, if I can come in and maybe you could sit with me and go over this stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
I just need people that are willing to work with me. I'm not that difficult as long as people aren't gaslighting me, lying to me, and treating me like I'm stupid. Kay enjoys laughing in my face. She's just a nasty woman.
So what I'll say is that there will be some times that I may not be able to assist, but I will try the best that I can in assisting you, in terms of figuring out this Trillo website, and other items. I do have to get you the updated rental listings from last week. They come out every Friday, so I got to get on that for you. And then if there's any other websites that you have, can you just email them to me?
The only other place that I've been working with is Marketplace, because the other ones that I come across, they want a payment. I have no money whatsoever.
Right.
Some of the ones on Marketplace, they're telling me that I have to pay this application fee, which I've been told by, maybe it was Diane, I don't even know, and people at Delaware Opportunities, that there's options for help with the application fee. But these landlords are saying, oh no, we're not going through them. You have to pay it. So automatically I'm like, no, this is a scam. I don't even think some of these people have actual apartments. And they're charging like $50, $100, $150 for these application fees.
Yeah, I wouldn't be paying them.
No, I'm not. And when I was in Walton, there's a lady named Jane. I do not remember her last name right now. She works for, I believe it's called Respite. I'm not sure. But her and I went to the New Hope Church where we are doing the supervised visits. And her job before Respite is to help the people that she works with to find housing. And she was looking around for me, not even her job, not working for me by any means. And she was kind enough to do that. And she was the one that warned me about all these people trying to collect all these application fees. And at this point, Respite's still paying them. And she's advocating for everyone to quit paying them.
Huh.
I don't remember her last name.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's good that she kind of guided you in that right direction. I mean, it's good that you're following that advice and not paying the extra, $50, $100, $150.
I don't know who can afford this.
I don't think
it's a scam. There's the guy in Walton, he keeps putting on Terry something. He owns the Dairy Queen there, or whatever it's called, the new ice cream place. He keeps putting apartments and rental units on Facebook, which Jessica Gilmore is friends with him. She's tried to contact him for me, and he just says, no, you got to use the website. You got to use Facebook. You got to use Facebook. And he was one of the ones Jane warned me about. He wants $125 for an application fee. And these apartments keep getting listed and nobody's renting them. I think they're just collecting these application fees.
I mean, and that's unfortunately probably very possible, Tammy. So,
I just want you to know, Candice, through this whole thing where everybody keeps trying, I feel like everybody keeps trying to insinuate I'm not doing anything. I'm doing way more, and I have way more information, I think, than your average looking for an apartment person. This is a housing crisis, and I'm in the middle of it, and I'm just stuck. I need help.
Okay. So, like I said, we'll sit down to go over that Trello app. Maybe I'll research it a little bit before you and I meet up so I can have a little bit more bearings in that app. I'll be honest, I have not used that app before, but I can certainly take a look and scroll through and figure it out pretty quick. And then, we'll get you those rental listings. I know it's very difficult to be positive in this kind of market right now, and with what seems like...
Oh, we're going to find an apartment, and it's going to happen before the 10th, because I'm not losing these kids. I did not do anything to even have these supervised visits, and even my lawyer, David Gordon, is perplexed as to why I have to have these. And Anna and Kay told me during the meeting, well, this is just standard. And he said, no, it's not. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to debate that or argue that. This is where it stands now. There's nothing I can do about it. I need to find a place now. And I have made the decision between the issues with my back, the issues with transportation, the lack of opportunities in this area. And my friend, the one I'm staying here with, we have driven around even looking for places with the signs in the window that don't advertise. This place, if you go through Bainbridge Afton, Sydney, it is so depressed. I don't see any of this getting any better. I think it'd probably be the best idea for me and the kids, maybe to go to Binghamton, in the Binghamton area. I can be closer to my doctors.
Yeah.
I've done some research on the transportation systems there. Even the medical transportation is reliable. And my kids will have much more opportunity there. I don't think the bullying is going to be such a problem. I just think that's best. So if anybody is out there helping me, this is my new move.
Okay. So we'll keep that in mind as we move forward then, and I'll reach out to Karen, because I know at one point in time she was sending you listings for like the Vestal Binghamton area.
Yeah, she has been.
Close to your doctors, and I had asked her for that. So so I'll see if she has any more, and then we can keep that in mind as we move forward in finding housing for you. Okay.
Yes. Well, most recently with my health issues, I'm being referred to a rheumatologist through Lourdes because the neurologist, my neurosurgeon, Dr. Sethi, suspects I might have lupus, which is now going to affect the back surgery that he planned on doing. So I need to be able to take care of myself. I need to be able to get to my doctors. These are important issues. I can't be crippled.
I don't disagree.
I can't be crippled. Not crippled physically, crippled in terms of transportation and actually being able to get my doctor. And I'm never going to get Social Security if I can't get to my doctors. That's why I was denied. Lack of consistent medical records, which there's no denying. There's a problem with transportation. It's just a fact.
Right. And I don't disagree with any of that, Tammy. I think you're on the right track. Transportation is very far and few between here in our rural county. I think you're mentioning that you would have more opportunities and you'd be closer to your doctors. And if that's what you're looking at doing, we can certainly find opportunities in housing down that way and help advocate for your transition down there. Okay.
Also, I don't know if you got a hold of anybody yet about the application for Social Security that I filled out with you guys, because I have to have
voicemail Friday.
I have to have that for the services that I have applied here in Shenango. And there's already an issue. They like to call people back even less than you guys do. I keep calling and leaving this Deborah Slathery. I've just, like, every day last week, I've left her messages and I said, I don't know how I'm supposed to know what you've received and what you haven't if you won't communicate with me. I don't know these magic words I'm supposed to use. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know.
Okay. I am not sure. I'm assuming at some point she's supposed to get back to you, especially if it has to deal with your food stamps or public assistance.
That's what I applied for. And I have begged her for an extension because all of this stuff is supposed to be in by the 1st. Dr. Sethi's office told me, well, we have 7 to 10 days. Social services isn't going to dictate to us what we do here. So I called and left her a message pertaining to that. I have my appointment with Dr. Freeman today, but when I spoke to Rachel, the RN that works there, she said the same thing. Sometimes things sit on his desk for a while before he gets to it. None of us have control over that. So I don't know. I'm just stuck between a rock and a hard place because nobody wants to do anything.
Okay. So, I mean, have you called her yet this morning?
No, not yet this morning. My first call was to Dr. Sethi to get this appointment straightened out.
So after you get the appointment straightened out, what I would probably encourage is reaching out to Miss Deb and just advising her, listen, I spoke with both doctors' offices. They're telling
Yes,
me
I just left her a message pertaining to all of this on Friday. Everything that I just told you, I said that to her on Friday.
Okay.
And I begged her, can you call me back? I need communication. I don't know what's going on if you don't tell me.
Right.
And I begged her for an extension from the first. All the paperwork that I had control over, it's already mailed in. It's done.
Okay. So once I get a call back from Lisa, and I'll even try again this morning, I do have a voicemail on my phone, so I'm not sure if it's from her yet or not, because I've been, been talking with you, and then I've been following up from stuff on the weekend. So once I get through that, maybe if it's her, I'll give her a call right back and ask her where we're at with that, and if she can send it to Ms. Deb. Okay.
Yes, and I don't know if you have the information yet either. I have got a lawyer finally. And this is going to be pertaining immediately to the custody situation, how me and the kids ended up here like we are now, why there's been a lack of help, and my Social Security, why I don't have Social Security, the lack of transportation. And then there's other things that I will be discussing. But for right now, those are the two things I'm going to tackle with a real lawyer.
Okay. All right.
And I know nobody over there at Social Services likes it. I was hit by a car, and Social Services in Delaware County is responsible for my medical state at this point. And in the paperwork, which Amanda took pictures of, my parents or me can go back if I have further medical issues, whether anyone over there likes it or not. Now, they have all this information on file with their lawyers. They know this.
You're saying the department does?
I was hit by a car by Ruth M. Drum, a CPS worker, the day before kindergarten. I have a cut under my chin that required 7 stitches. Even if that had creeped up on my cheek, requiring plastic surgery, Social Services would have been responsible for it. They know this. I have severe back problems at this point. Time has taken its toll. I need help.
Right. Okay. And you're going through the other processes to try and apply for Social Security on top of all of that.
That's what you're supposed to be asking Lisa about. I don't understand why this has taken so long. I filled out the application in December.
Okay. So once I figure that out from Lisa, I'll have her either one give you a call back or I'll call you back about that stuff, okay? And see where she's at with that.
Thank you, Candice. Thank you. You know what? I appreciate your kindness and your patience with me, because there are times that I'm upset. I'm sick of this. I don't understand any of this. It's hard to get answers from anyone. And then when people have to deal with somebody like Kay, she's just impossible, and it just makes it worse.
Well, I think, we all have a different approach when we, deal with, and I shouldn't say deal with, but when we speak with clientele and when we try to talk through some difficult moments, because you guys are, like most other clientele, are stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, approach is definitely for each clientele different. So you, I think, respond a little bit better to kindness and compassion. And
I do. Thank you.
I think
I think any human would.
Absolutely. I agree. I think any clientele would deal better with, some empathy and compassion and things like that. What I hear you identifying is that Kay is a little bit more abrasive in her approach, or maybe more blunt. But I'm hoping that we can move forward and find you an apartment and get you on the right track to sufficiency, okay?
Yes, definitely.
Any other questions for me, Tammy?
Nope, but I have to get going because my transportation should be here. I'm going to have to call him when I'm done with this appointment, which I'll have the afternoon now that I don't have to go with you guys, so I can get all of this taken care of.
Perfect. And then I'll be talking with Kay when she gets to the office about Thursday to go over to the shelter and talk about those items there, okay?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. I appreciate your time, Tammy. Have a safe trip, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you so much, Candice. Have a good day.
Thank you, Tam. You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.